Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah,
It's
we're
Sheinelle's
shining
Book Launch
today.
Day with special guests, the moms of superstars Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Thomas Rhett, and Rob
Everything's
Gronkowski.
alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is April 14th. On Tuesday, we wear pink in honor of Sheinelle's very first debut book. It is out today. It is called Through Mom's Eyes. It is a beautiful collection of essays. Look at you.
I know, I'm crying already. You know why? Because, like, you're like my sister at this point, and you're like book queen, and I sit next to you, and I hear you talk about all these books, and so for you to talk about mine is like,
Of course,
surreal.
we're so thrilled. And the reason, too, these tears are hard won.
Hard won.
You have been working on this. It's a project you've been passionate about for like almost a decade.
no, I started my first interview with Steph Curry's mom in 2018.
Wow.
And now it's 2026.
And here
we are.
How does it feel? Did you wake up this morning?
I woke up this morning, it feels like a book wedding, right? Where it's like, you've done all the things you need to do.
Yeah.
You've done, you know, at this point, you need to just walk down the aisle and just celebrate the
Yes.
book, you know.
Yes.
And I'm so thankful. You know, we have some special treats this morning with the moms, but I feel like whether you are a mom, a grandmom, an auntie, a teacher,
yeah.
a coach, if you have poured into the life of a child, you deserve to be celebrated. And today we are going to celebrate all of these women who have nurtured us. And that is what I want to put out in the world. And so I'm going to live in it today.
I think that is
Yeah.
so beautiful. You had a big event, totally sold out. I mean, you were overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed in Connecticut last night at the
Look
New
at
Canaan
this.
Library. I didn't know what to expect because I was in kind of like a holding room.
Yeah.
And I walked out and I saw all of those faces. There were two men. There was a husband there, I don't know his name, and Willie Geist. And I saw Willie. Willie's like, hey, you know. But it was really special. So yeah, more to come. Thank you, guys.
We are going to celebrate this book all morning long. We also have author Emma Grede
Who
here.
I love.
So it really is this incredible combination today.
Oh, look at this.
I know. The two of y'all, your books are both out today if you're interested in motherhood, entrepreneurship, conversation, sisterhood. Today is your day.
Today is the day. All right, let's get to some topics.
Let's do it.
You know what? The dads get a little bit of a shout out today, too,
Okay.
because Bruno Mars, first of all, he kicked off his sold out romantic tour in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And here's the deal. People love Bruno. I feel like he checks all the boxes, all the categories. He's just a good time. He
Yes.
exudes joy. Well, the city gave him not only a key to the city, but they named a street after him.
Bruno Mars Street. How crazy
fun is that?
So as he was speaking at this event, he read a text that his dad had sent to him before the ceremony. Take a look.
He says, "My loving son, I know you don't like advice, but getting a street named after you is a monumental moment. I just want to say, I know you must be very proud because I'm so proud for you. If you were going to say anything on the mic to the crowd, both God and people love humility, so be humble. And tell your fans it's their street, and you're so honored and grateful."
Sweet is that?
I love that. I also think it's fitting that we're doing that today too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dads
No, you're
too.
right. There's great
No,
advice
seriously.
coming everywhere. And I
Yeah.
think humility, to me, is one of the most important qualities that we can instill. And it's like kind of one of those lost
I agree.
important ones.
I agree. And
you
isn't
know?
it cool that his dad was like, I'm proud of you, son, but remember, you
Yeah.
know, the fans kind of got you here.
Yes.
And the fact that he's texting, it's so funny. Do your parents text you?
Yeah, my parents text. I also love how he's like, "Dear Bruno," you know, my darling son.
Dearest Bruno.
Parents text are a special kind of text.
Let me tell you something.
Right?
My mom doesn't have an iPhone, so her phone is like, I don't even know
An
what
Android?
it is. Yeah, and so, but she talks into her phone, so I can see that it's just like, it's
Like
a lot.
stream of consciousness?
Yes.
Like, what's happening there?
Yeah, but I know it's that. And also, so we'll try to FaceTime, and she can't. She'll be like, no, I don't want them seeing the... And I'm like, no, who's they, Mom? Like, you know, well, they can see it.
Yeah, you're like, it's just me
It's just
at
me,
home. We were FaceTiming last night with Mila. It was her birthday, and
Oh, that's right.
First yesterday morning, or even I guess Sunday night, my dad was like, "Dearest Mila," to me, "Dearest Mila, we're gonna celebrate you tomorrow." I'm like, "Do you want Mila's iCloud?" Yeah. She's got, you know, like a computer you can
So they
check in.
Go to you first to get to her.
Yeah, and then we were FaceTiming, and she wouldn't. And nobody picked up, and they were out for dinner, the two of them, and finally we just get the call back, and I'm like, "We were trying to FaceTime you," and they were like, "I know, we couldn't figure out the FaceTime."
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Mila.
True.
We love you.
That is so true. They need like a parent's version of all these things to make it user friendly.
I love the dear, you know what I mean? Because it's like there's only one person
It's
receiving
just
the
me.
text.
Because they're still like writing letters.
I know,
Do you
which
what
I
mean?
kind of like.
It is kind of sweet.
All right,
It's
should we
kinda sweet.
talk about, do you hear my voice?
Yeah. There you go.
I need to do some, you know.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'll show you all my exercises.
Are you nervous for me?
No.
All right, should we talk about some
this is good.
bedtime routines? Comedian Ego Wodum just revealed a surprising fact about hers. Take a look.
Every once in a while, we'll just not have the energy to get ready for bed. Can't conceive of it. Floss, brush my teeth, wash my face.
It takes
Are you crazy?
so
Wrap
long.
my hair. What are you talking
It
about?
takes so long.
So I will take a nap. It will be like a 1 a.m. nap.
Yes.
Set the alarm. It's like 12:57. I'll set the alarm for 1:30 a.m. to wake me up to properly get ready for
Yes.
bed. And it works.
It really works.
And people are like, that's so chaotic. Just do it and be done with it. And I'm like, I'm that tired.
Does that sound crazy to you?
Yes, it does.
I do it all the time.
What?
I do it all the time.
You set your
I
alarm?
feel so seen, Ego.
What
So
do you
seen.
do?
I'll do exactly what she does. Sometimes I'll get home and I know I need to like take a shower, you know, put my pajamas on, wash my face, like all the things, but I'm so tired. So I'll be like, okay, Google, set alarm for 13 minutes. And I'm sorry if you have Googles because now your phones are gonna go off
13
in 13 minutes.
13
But I'll be like, I'm about to do it again. Okay, Google, set the timer for 12 minutes. And then when it goes ding, 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 I'm like, okay, let me go take a shower, time to go to bed. Like I have to get that rest for a second, like a jolt.
I mean, I don't know what has happened to me in my old age, but my need for like organization and it's like it surpasses everything.
overrides.
Of course I'm tired. I mean, the other night I was like laying in Hal's bed and reading him our book like we do every night, which is like, it is a calming force for me too. Like I kind of want to like cuddle up next to him and suck my thumb like a little kid, and I'm like, wait, no, I'm the mom, you know?
And you don't just fall asleep there?
No, and I was like, God, it'd be so great if I could just allow myself the gift of like cozying up and letting everything go and go to bed for like 20 minutes.
Sure.
But the problem is, I can't,
You can't,
because
'cause
I have to go say goodnight to Mila
Wow.
and put this and do that. And also, I get scared I won't ever wake up.
Yeah, that's so funny. Well, I was about to be like, no, girl, but then I fall asleep on a train and don't wake up, so I can't
That's
say
true.
anything.
It's true.
I do feel like one day we have to find the day to swap lives, and you should just
Be free.
Be
Also,
free.
I don't feel as though I can't fall asleep I have like a whole routine of like glasses on, book out, retainer in, you know? Like, and I like to like, my eyelashes hurt.
you have a routine.
My eyelashes hurt.
You're so tired.
Like, I don't want to sleep in them because then they're like poking me in the corners and such.
I feel like there are strokes for different folks. There are probably women like me who just need a minute, and folks like you who are regimented, but it all works.
I know, but I want to be more free.
We're gonna swap.
Okay, let's
every
do
once
it.
in a while.
I mean, you know where I'm free, which is at the club, which is where you need to come with
On
me.
top of a table is
we
coming.
need to go there. All right,
Maybe
you guys.
we'll celebrate this by me getting
At
on
the
the table.
club, let's do it. Sheinelle's book celebration continues. The moms of 4 stars, Stephen Curry, Thomas Rhett, Kevin Durant, and Rob Gronkowski are here.
Oh, I'm so excited, but first I'm going to share some of the lessons I learned about strength, sacrifice, and resilience from all of the incredible women I got to know right after this.
It's gonna be beautiful. We are celebrating the release of Sheinelle's book Through Mom's Eyes, and I know it is a deeply personal book for you.
It really is. And about 10 years ago, here's the deal. An intern asked me who inspires me. And I thought, you know, I'd love to hear from the moms of all the stars who come on our show. What did these women do right? What did they do differently? So I started this series, Through Mom's Eyes, where I got to ask all these questions. And this book, let me hold it. It's like my blanket.
Yes, hold it.
This book is my way of sharing what I learned from this incredible mom tribe with all of you. Through Mom's Eyes is my love letter to motherhood. It's the way that I show that I am so grateful that the good Lord blessed me with the 3 little kiddos that I have. And it's a way for me to try to show other parents and other women that I see them. Sure, I could say it for myself, but it's pretty nice too when you hear it from like Steph Curry's mom and Shaq's mom and Lin-Manuel Miranda's mom. I look back at my journey. First of all, I wouldn't be a mom without my mom and grandmothers, but also I wouldn't be a mom without Uche. You know, he pushed me to write this book. He was fighting glioblastoma, which is a horrible brain cancer. After his very first brain surgery, he woke up and we didn't know, I didn't know, I'm like, would he talk or would he be okay? And we gave each other a hug and we looked at each other. And then he goes, "Where's your laptop? You said you were gonna write, come on." And I'm like, and so from then on, when he was in the hospital, he would look over and I would have my laptop and my chamomile tea and I would just type. And I remember sharing it with him and I shared it with Grandmama. And so she read it and she passed 7 months after Uche. And so this book means so much to me because the people who poured into me aren't with me. I feel like they're with me in heaven, but you know, I'm still doing this for them, for sure. When I started this book, I thought it would be the X's and O's of chores, sibling rivalry, discipline, blended families, and it is. But what I walked away with was such an appreciation for the woman. When times are tough, motherhood doesn't stop. And sometimes you find strength that you didn't even know you had. 8 years ago, I was in a much different place when I interviewed some of the moms. I remember reading and writing the Wanda Durant chapter because I wanted to give praise to single moms because my mom was a single mom twice. Little did I know that I would become one. When I wrote about her strength and resiliency and the sacrifice that she put into raising her boys, I had respect for her then, and I have a new respect for her now. And so it actually gives back to me in a way that I didn't even know it would. There are some things that change for sure, but you know what is a common thread from those moms to those of us who are in the thick of it now? We are all just doing the best we can. Growing up, my grandmother used to say, "Honey, I'm doing the best I can with the light I have to see by." And so now I say it too. I say it when it's funny, because it's like, girl, I can't even see. I'm doing the best I can with the light I have to see by. But also, big picture, I've got 3 teenagers. I've got a high demanding job. I'm still dreaming. I'm writing books. I'm doing the best I can with the light I have to see by. I want my kids to know that they are my everything. And so I was very intentional about dedicating this book to Kyan, Clara Josephine, and little Uche. Because what I've realized is that tomorrow is not promised. And I think because my life has been turned upside down and they've already lost a parent, it made me question, what would I want to leave on this planet and what would I want to leave for my kids? I used to have a pastor that would say, from the heart through the pen. And I'm like, that's what I did, from the heart through the pen. And so if there is a time when I'm not with them, they have this book and they know their mom through this book.
Oh, Sheinelle, that's so beautiful. Well, we couldn't celebrate this book or this day without the 3 people with whom you dedicated. So Kyan, Clara, and Uche, come on out! Oh. Are you serious? Oh my God! You guys, you surprised her! Come stand with your mom.
Oh my gosh.
Are you surprised, Sheinelle? Hi, guys.
I'm like,
hi, Jenna.
Hi, honey.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Oh
We're
my
all
God.
crying.
I know.
Hi. I miss seeing you guys.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Kyan, what do you want to tell your mom on this day? I know this is a big one for her.
I mean, like, words can't even describe it. Like, I'm so happy for you, Mom.
you know, you've worked on this since quarantine. You know, we've had the ups and downs. Like, I mean, I remember when you lost your computer, it broke even.
I forgot about that.
No, that's the one thing I was thinking. And like, you know, like we've obviously gone through so much. You know, and it's just like I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh,
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
it's so beautiful. Uche, what do you love most about your mom?
I feel like her compassion and kindness to everybody she's around just has such a great effect on like everybody, and love you, Mom.
Love you too.
Oh, Clara. Okay, you have a little gift for your mom that you all got. Tell us
my
about
goodness.
it. It's the quote.
So I remember I was just watching, but it's the quote that you live by and that Gigi said, and I wanted to give this to you.
Clara.
So beautiful.
Love you, sweetie. Oh my goodness, how special is this?
Sheinelle, we felt like that that this day would not be special enough without the three of them, because we know this is.
How did you guys do that? Like, I tip out in the dark and I like, oh my gosh.
Are you surprised?
How did y'all do that? I'm like so surprised.
You guys, thank you so
This is
much.
like, I love you guys so much.
Get in there, Clara. Get
I
in
love
there.
you, sweetie. Thank you guys. Okay, now to school. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You
Thank
guys, thank
love
you for being here. And y'all, how good is this book?
Oh my goodness.
It's good.
Isn't it good?
I remember I was on the plane and it was like in her bag, and there were no TVs on the flight. Her phone was dead, and I was just like, I want to read your book. So I read it, and I actually really liked it. So I read the first few pages of it.
You're the cutest.
I love you
No
guys.
phone, no TV.
Might
Let's
as well
go.
read Mom's book. Yeah,
Exactly. You
Thank
guys,
you.
get a copy of
surprise.
Through Mom's Eyes at today.com/books, or head to your local indie bookstore. Up next, 4 of the superstar moms featured in Sheinelle's book. They are here.
Oh, yay. You get to meet their mom.
Right after this. We are back celebrating motherhood and Sheinelle's book, Through Mom's Eyes.
I have met so many incredible moms on this journey, and 4 of them are here today. But first, let's take a look at their stories.
Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a
Sonia Curry is a mom of 3 extraordinary children, 2 of whom are NBA players. Her firstborn is Stephen Curry, the NBA champion and MVP, who is widely considered the greatest shooter of all time. When asked what she's most proud of in her kids, Sonia will tell you it's their walk with faith. Thomas Rhett is one of country music's most celebrated sons. He credits his mother, Paige Langford, for the morals she instilled in him as a child.
Durant right around Chandler. Oh, call!
At just 18, Wanda Durant gave birth to her first son, Tony. 3 years later, she welcomed Kevin. As a single mom, her focus wasn't getting Kevin to the NBA, but instead on taking things one step at a time. Today, Kevin is a 2-time NBA champion. In 2014, he was named NBA MVP.
You kept us off the street, put clothes on our backs, food on the table. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Wide open, drop, pulls it down for the 2.
How do you raise 5 boys? Ask Diane Gronkowski. She's mom to 4-time Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski, and also the matriarch of the first known family to see 5 siblings become professional athletes. While Diane is quick to point out she's learned plenty of lessons the hard way, it's clear she and all these superstar moms did so many things right.
With us now, Sonia Curry, Paige Langford, Wanda Durant, and Diane Gronkowski. First of all,
yes,
let's just give them their due.
Well done.
Yes.
I mean, this is incredible. When y'all look back at all of that work, the practices, the late nights, the concerts, everything. I mean, Wanda, what was one thing that you feel like you got right?
That I was present and I was engaged and I didn't give up. It wasn't always the best of times, but I stayed in there. That's the one thing I did right.
I feel like each of you, I walked away with something that I hold dear. And with Sonia, I've talked about it now so many times. When, you talk about that story when Steph missed a big game because he didn't do his chores the night before. But why was that important to you? What were you instilling in them?
Well, we've always just instilled that God first, family second, and then the rest after that, whether it's school or whether it's going to be work. And so, through the Montessori, it's like your yes has to be yes. So when you set that expectation, there has to be follow through. So the message was literally that it takes all of us to run this family and to make this family work so that we all can support each other. And so, some people say I went a little overboard.
I think it's
clearly
awesome.
it worked.
Yeah, it's just to put this family first.
I love that.
Paige, we didn't know until today that Thomas Rhett actually never took a music lesson, and yet you saw something in him.
Look at this picture.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, see how little he is.
Like you knew he loved it, but you didn't push or
no. I mean, he grew up just a regular teenager doing sports and soccer and football, and really wasn't until he got to college that he decided that he wanted to do that, although he entertained us from the time he was that little.
Yeah, exactly.
And Wanda, Kevin called you the MVP, in that speech. You talked about, the single mom days. What do you take away from that time? And I've said it before, when you were pouring into me, little did I know that this was going to be my destiny. But
what I took from his recognition of my effort during the MVP speech and calling me the real MVP is that at that moment I realized he got it. Because prior to that, it seemed like we were fighting back and forth, and I was like wondering, am I doing this right? I know he had made it to the NBA, but is he going to become the man that I wanted him to be or that I hoped for him to be? But when he gave that speech, it was like, Mom, letting me know you did all right. And so I was proud of that moment.
We heard a piece in the earlier hours how sometimes you would go without food so you could feed your children.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Diane, all of y'all have multiple kids, we should say. And you poured your love into every single one of you, made them all feel special. Diane, you have a lot of kids, though, man. How did you show up?
Look at
that. A lot of boys. I have one, and my house is stinky. I can't even imagine. How did you show up for all of those boys?
Well, they knew that if I wasn't at their game, I was at someone else's game.
Yeah.
And I just went from one to the other. You just kept going.
Always
had to be prepared. You had to have everything ready the day before.
Yeah.
Well, I remember walking and leaving your house, and I got back on the plane, and you said, don't wish it away. Don't be so busy. Oh, I want to get out of diapers. Oh, I want to get out of this moody teenager phase. Like, you were like, just know that there's going to be a time where you might miss the pitter-patter. And that stuck with me.
That's such good advice. It's like,
you just don't
let
wish
the
it away.
little moments go by.
Yeah, don't worry about they didn't make their beds.
Yeah.
Or they didn't bring their dishes over.
Yeah.
It's like, find the things that are important in life to worry about.
Well, you guys all stuck the landing on that one, so I think it worked out.
I know, and you're making us feel like it's possible.
I know. We're like, there's hope for us. These incredible women are sticking around to share more advice on how to raise kids with big dreams. That's right after this.
It's so true. I'm like, if y'all can... Oh my gosh, this is Remember You Young by country star Thomas Rhett, whose mom Paige is one of the fabulous women featured in Sheinelle's new book, Through Mom's Eyes.
She's here today on this couch along with Sonia Curry, the mother of NBA All-Star Stephen Curry, Wanda Durant, mother of NBA. It's funny I say this, but everybody knows the last name, but that's okay. Great Kevin Durant and Diane Gronkowski, mom of Super Bowl champ Gronk, a.k.a. Rob Gronkowski. And we are so happy to be able to celebrate you guys. It's almost representative to me of my dream, which is just to celebrate, all women. And we talk about, a lot of you guys, or you have multiple children.
All of you do, yeah.
Paige, how have you managed to make sure that, they feel equal?
Yeah, well, mine were pretty spread apart. But
you should tell people.
Yeah, what's the spread?
Okay, so Thomas Rhett's 36, 32, and just turned 21 last weekend.
Yeah.
So for his 21st, we showed up big. But I think just being present for everything, even if you're not in all your glory, just being there and being consistent and always there.
Yeah, that's such good advice. Okay, so Wanda, you raised athletes, and kids with like really big goals. So it doesn't even matter if they're into sports or not. But how did you know when to pour in and when to sort of step back?
Well, I had a saying that they could cry, but they could not whine.
Oh,
they could not quit, but they can decide to stop. And so I, as their mother being so engaged, I knew when those times were. And so when they wanted to quit, I said, you can't quit. And if you quit sports, particularly Kevin, then you're going to play the piano.
Did he think about quitting basketball?
Yes.
He thought about quitting basketball, and you said, wait 1 minute?
He wanted to quit mid-season.
Yeah.
And because it was mid-season, I felt that it wasn't a cry but a whine.
Yes.
So I said, no, you can't quit.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you decide to stop playing basketball, we're going to decide, meaning you and I, primarily me, you're going to play the piano.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
And so I knew he wasn't musically inclined, so I knew that would be a deterrent.
That's super smart.
You know, Diane, you offered really good advice because here's the thing. I don't know. I think I talked about it in the book, and we had researchers look it up. You have more odds of getting struck by lightning than having 5 kids, goodness forbid.
Yeah.
But like that's how rare it is to have 5 kids play professional sports. Right. But there are so many parents now who are pushing their kids. How much is too much pressure? Like, how do you know that balance?
Well, you know the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yes.
You can put things out there. You expose them to everything. I mean, they all played football, basketball, baseball, hockey. They played tennis. They water skied. They snow skied. I mean, they did everything. You expose them to things.
Yes.
And then, you know, they decide.
I think that's...
I'm not the one that's playing the game, so they have to decide. They have to want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, people want to push their kids into things, and sometimes the kids, it's not what they want to do.
Yeah. I mean, you want to make sure they really love it, because to compete on the level all of your kids have competed on, whether it's in music or in sports, is a lot of pressure.
Yes.
One of the things that we have not mentioned is that all of you women are extraordinary in your own light. You have your own jobs and careers and take care of a ton. So how did you focus, Sonia, on your careers and yourself, your identity, and you didn't lose yourself in sort of being a mom?
Well, you have to be intentional about it.
Yeah, because it can be hard.
Yes. Getting up every day and making sure the family's working well and the children are getting what they're getting, you know, we have to do the same thing for ourselves. And the first part is just getting in touch with your passion.
Yes.
And we don't take enough time to really do that sometimes, but it's worth it. And then just every day, just get up, be intentional about doing one piece of that, and you'll look up and down the road you see it blossom, whether it's, you know, just whatever career it is, or whether, you know, we've all had books, whether, you know, that happens, and just focus on the process of you, and the product will reveal itself.
I think that's so important.
Thank you all so much.
We could sit here with you all day. Let's do it again in a month.
I know. It's funny. We always say, the students say, or the kids say, hi, Mom, and now you can say hi to your own kids.
Yes.
It's like, hi, boys. There you go. They can say hi back. Sonia, Paige, Wanda, Diane, thank you all for being here, and thank you for being part of this project that has changed my life.
Maybe y'all can come back for Mother's Day.
Well, there you go.
Let's do it. Okay. You guys, speaking of superstar women, up next, one of the most successful businesswomen in the country, one of our favorites, Emma Grede is here. She shares some of her most important life lessons right after this. Thank y'all so much.
We are back with one of the most successful self-made businesswomen in the country, Emma Grede. She's the co-founder and CEO of Good American and founding partner of Skims. She's also the host of the podcast Aspire with Emma Grede.
She does it all, and today she is out with a brand new book. It is filled with personal and professional advice. It is called Start With Yourself, A Vision for Work and Life. Emma, hi. We're so happy you were here.
What a perfect day.
I know.
So happy to be here. Happy launch day.
Thank you. For both of you.
We're booked in.
And also, what's incredible is it's both of your first books.
Yes, it is.
This is your first book, and I am particularly proud because you're dyslexic.
I am incredibly dyslexic.
Talk about the process, because I think that will of writing it.
Well, the first part of the process is that I spoke so much of the book into my phone. That's how I take all of my notes, and I keep myself on track every day. So it started there, and then there were so many edits, but I almost wrote it back to front, because for me it was so easy to write about building a brand and career and leadership. But then I had to kind of get to the crux of how do I do what I do? And it really is so much of this kind of, you know, thinking about how you manage your emotions ambitions and having a vision for yourself. And so the book goes backwards, but it starts where it should start.
And share some of your personal stories. I mean, people may see Emma and watch her podcast and hear your credentials and think like, oh, you were given this.
Right, exactly.
But you've worked, like, your personal story is really interesting, and you've worked really hard for every single thing.
That is really true. I mean, I've had a job since I was 12 years old, so I've come up the ranks, but it's part of what makes me a good leader, because I understand everybody's contribution in the organisation, and that's really important.
It's smart.
I had a chance to interview you and read your book, so I know it's such a good read, and it's practical, but you also talk about your early days in East London. The Wall Street Journal, they published this article, this with the headline, they called you the Kardashian whisperer, who says 3 hours with her kids is enough. Were you caught off guard by the response? I know you and I know, the full picture, but were you caught off guard when people were like, wait, what?
Well, I just think that headline would never be written about a man. But no, was I caught off guard? Absolutely not. Because I think that what happens to women is that we're held to such an impossible standard, both as parents, but also as businesswomen. And what I'm trying to do is be really honest about what it takes and be really honest about the things that I don't do. Because everybody says, how do you do it all, Emma? Or how do you wake up at 5 and run the companies? And I'm like, let's give a list of all the things I don't do. Because you know what's helpful? That's what's helpful to women.
So helpful. And this 3-hour approach, like, if that was with a man, though, like you said, nobody would talk about it.
The honest truth is, and what I was trying to convey is that when you go to work every day, Monday through Friday, you are spent by the time it gets to the weekend.
Yes.
And anyone who has children, you know that you don't spend 8 hours on a Saturday and a Sunday. You have errands to run. You have things to do.
But also, kids need to be alone.
Well, and also, that's part of being a parent, right? We're teaching our kids how to be independent and, God forbid, how to actually entertain themselves. So I'm, I'm the friend of the iPad. I'm the friend of a little movie every now and again. I'm just being really, really upfront about it.
And vulnerable and real. And let's get to some of the advice. Women will say, well, I don't know where to start. You think most women know deep inside where to start, but they're being held back by fear.
Yeah, I really do. And I think what's important to say is that, I wrote a book that I wanted people to use, not just to read. This is full of advice that is actually usable and teachable. And what I want people to understand is that so much of our fear gets in the way of our good decision making. And so when you learn to manage your emotions and not come at your decision making from a place of fear or guilt or anger, you just make much better decisions on your own behalf. This book is as much about self-leadership as it is anything else.
It's super smart.
I love it. When I was writing, I just thought, I just want this to be a reflection of who I am and what I think. And after reading your book, I feel that way. I feel like they'll get to really know you and what makes you tick.
So. I really hope so.
The other tip you say, which I agree with, is that networking matters, but not to the extent that...
Oh, no.
You have to be intentional.
Social media's got us messed up. We all think that marketing is the thing, that going out and sitting at a dinner is the thing. It's way better to obsess your distribution, your logistics, the people that you hire, and go to work. Ambition has to find you working, and that is the most important thing. It's great to build a network, but we build networks to get stuff done, not to sit at dinners.
I always say that. I'm like, networking is not important without the working part.
No,
right?
You can't uncouple the two things.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, you're not going anywhere. Emma's sticking around with advice for 2 viewers who are getting their businesses off the ground. This is what she does best. That's coming up next. Later.
We are back with entrepreneur Emma Grede, who has a new book out today. It is called Start With Yourself, and she is ready to share some business advice with 2 of our viewers.
All right, so we have Megan and Danielle. First up, we have Megan O'Neill, the owner of Nayla. Megan, tell us about your business.
Yeah, we are a sustainable luxury line of fish leather shoes, accessories, and more. So everything is made out of fish leather. So fish skin that would otherwise be thrown out, we turn into fish leather.
So cool. Okay, what is your question for Emma?
How do you build your brand and get your name out there without being on social media endlessly?
Good question.
That's a tough one. I mean, look, my advice is that you have to find your lane. There is no way to really stay out of social media because all you're doing is avoiding your customer, and that's the opposite of what we're trying to do when we start a business. But you don't need to do it in the traditional way, meaning you don't need to be on Instagram like this. There are Reddit threads, there are all sorts of groups that exist on Meta, but my advice would be to find what makes sense. You make this beautiful product and you use a really interesting, material to do it. So I would tell that story. Figure out how we can talk about the making of the thing as opposed to it having to be all about you. You've got to lean in. You got to do the social. Start with yourself.
But also, these
They're actually really
shoes
cute.
are beautiful.
I love it.
Okay, shall we
Thank you.
move
Let's go to
on?
Danielle.
Thank you. I like how you said start with yourself. That's like your new mantra.
I know.
You know,
Hi,
throwing it in
Danielle.
there.
We have Danielle Becker. She is the founder of Lefty's Right Mind.
Yes.
Danielle, you get close to Danielle.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you're
come-
giving her-
come.
Danielle,
Shimmy.
tell us about your business and what your question is.
Sure. So we are an artist-led experiential marketing company redefining how brands and businesses show up in the world. My question for you as a disruptor is, when you're building your marketing language, what's the best approach when something's new to be clear and necessary to your customer?
Oh, I love that question. You know what I love to do when you do something that's not easily explainable is find something else in the marketplace where you can make an easy comparison. If you think about Airbnb, for example, you know, one of the ways they could have described their company early, before we were all using that service, is to say, we're like the Uber of home rental, right? So you're going to find some type of comparison. Then it's about fixating on your value props. What are you actually doing for customers that use your service? Saving money, finding a way for them to cut out, you know, the use of graphic designers, whatever it might be. But find your value props, double down on those, and find a beautiful way to articulate that really quickly.
This is so great. We can find all of your products online. I was going to say she should write a book, but she did. You can check out Emma's book. It's called Start With Yourself. It's at today.com/books.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
All
one.
the best.
Thank you,
Thank
Emma. And we will be back right after this.
You're so darn good.
You really
like
are.
so good.
You guys, today is National Free Ice Cream Cone Day.
Yay.
At the Ben & Jerry's.
And it's also,
We're
you know
eating
what?
it.
Here's the thing. We had moms, now ice cream. We deserve it.
Okay, tomorrow, writer and director Lena Dunham will be here.
And reality TV star Sandra Lee.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.